When people talk about the birth of democracy, ancient Athens is almost always the first example. In the 6th century BCE, under the reforms of Cleisthenes, Athens introduced a radical idea for its time. Ordinary citizens could vote, debate, and hold office directly. This system has been celebrated for centuries as the foundation of Western political thought. But behind the shining image of citizen rule lay a much darker reality. Athenian democracy existed only for a privileged minority, while the vast majority of people were excluded from political life. What we often call rule by the people was, in truth, rule by a select group of men backed by the labor of those with no voice at all. Slavery was the most glaring contradiction. Enslaved people made up as much as 30 to 40% of Athens' population. Many were prisoners of war or born into bondage. They performed the backbreaking work that allowed citizens to spend their time in politics. The silver mines at Laurium are a striking example. Thousands of enslaved workers toiled underground in horrific conditions, extracting the wealth that funded Athens' temples, festivals, and naval power, all symbols of its so-called democratic greatness. Women faced their own form of exclusion. Even if born to Athenian families, they were denied the right to vote, hold office, or speak in the assembly. Legally treated as minors under male guardianship, women played no role in the political life of the city, even as their domestic labor sustained it. Athenian thinkers like Aristotle openly defended these exclusions. In his Politics, he described some people as natural slaves and argued that democracy worked best when limited to those he considered capable of rational thought. For him and for many Athenians, there was no contradiction between their ideals of freedom and their practice of exclusion. Yet the tension was there. Even ancient critics saw the hypocrisy of a society that proclaimed liberty while relying on bondage. Today, historians debate whether Athens can truly be called a democracy at all. What's clear is that its celebrated ideals rested on hidden hierarchies, and those contradictions would contribute to the city's internal conflicts and eventual decline.